started, my name is Sherri. I'm an advisor with AdvoCare. I've been doing this since April 28th of this year, and I'm going to be kind of like your host for the night. And I wanted to give you a little information about AdvoCare, and then I'll introduce our speakers when they come on up. And my lovely daughter is doing the computer for me. Megan.
Hey.
I don't have a...
Oh.
So this is kind of the lineup of what you're going to see tonight. I'm going to give the intro to AdvoCare and tell you kind of what it's about. We're going to do some trivia, give away a couple of prizes. We're going to have some product stories. We're going to tell you about the challenge. We're going to have some business stories. And then we're going to tell you a little bit more about AdvoCare at the very end as a business. And then we'll open it up for question and answering. But if you have something to come up during the presentation, please go ahead and just ask questions because we're here to answer them all for you. Megan.
Oh.
So AdvoCare is a 20-year-old company. It's for health and wellness. And a lot of our, sorry if I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. It's an opportunity for you to get healthy, get fit. You can also build a business on the side. And it's got a lot of sponsors, and it's backed by a lot of positions in high-ranking areas, and we'll go into that in a minute. And the opportunity for business growth is really good. So our science board, we have a medical advisory board for all of our products. These are scientists and doctors and pharmacists that have PhDs and above. They are highly knowledgeable and really well known in their areas of study. Dr. Dudrick here, he is known for creating the IV that feeds, everybody knows what the IV is. He created that. And then Judith Smith is a doctor that she concentrates on oncology pharmaceuticals, which she helps create the medicines that people with cancer are facing when they're trying to get better. So these doctors put their names and reputations and everything that they've earned as their credentials on the line for AdvoCare, and they support the product that you're putting into your system so you know it's not bad. And these doctors do not get paid to be representatives of AdvoCare, so they put their reputations on the line for this company. With every AdvoCare product that has the seal on it here that says Informed Choice. Informed Choice is a third body that AdvoCare sends their products out to get tested, and they test in batches to make sure that what's in the product and what's on the label is exactly what it is. They want to make sure because a lot of sports organizations put this product into their sports teams that if they ever get pulled aside and get drug tested, they're going to know that they're safe because AdvoCare tests products and they're not going to find any foreign substance there to get their team member pulled off in a major game like the NFL, Super Bowl or something. So that is a big part of AdvoCare, and it's testing on its products.
No. She went to us.
There. And speaking of endorsers, Drew Brees, for those of you that know football, I didn't until I came to AdvoCare, but Pastor Moody knows all about Drew Brees. He is our national spokesperson. He gets paid a commission to speak and do AdvoCare, and he has been doing AdvoCare over 12 years, 10 years. And then we also have other sponsors that do not get paid. And there is a long list of endorsers. Those of you that like NASCAR, Austin Dillon. Those of us that like Christian music, Michael W. Smith. And then everybody knows Richard Petty. So these guys take the products, they put their names to the products saying that, we take them, they're good for us. And again, it's about reputation. And there are quite a few Seahawks that take this. If you guys are into Seahawk football, but I don't know their exact names. Okay, Megan. And so we have a little unique flavor to our team in which you're sitting here tonight. A lot of the leaders are here and a lot of the members are here. We are a team of over 1,000 people strong on Facebook. We have our own website, which is teamadvopeeps.com, where you can go in and see stories, see team profiles of members you see here. We have a wonderful recipe book for those that want to create a little pizzazz with everything that they're eating so it's not the plain Jane every day. And then there's testimonial videos on there and also videos regarding the product and also the company. And then down below is our Facebook page, which it is a wealth of information and community. You can get on the Facebook page at any time, 24/7. There's always somebody on there to uplift you, to talk to you, to support you. I had personal experience with that a few months ago, and it was in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. I put a question on there and somebody was right there. It's a huge support group when you go on AdvoCare and become involved, and it's a community like no other that hopefully someday you'll all experience and get to feel that too. So, now is the time we're going to have some product testimonies. The one gal that I was going to have speak just had to leave, but I'm going to change that, and if I could please have Angie Bartholomew come up. She's going to give us her product story.
Hi, everybody. I'm Angie Bartholomew. Let's see. AdvoCare found me in March of this year. I was 219 pounds, 39 years old, overweight, single mom, no energy, all kinds of medications, headaches all the time. I started AdvoCare with my cousin. In my 24-day challenge, I lost 16.9 pounds and 11 inches. I felt incredible. I haven't had a headache since, not one. I used to take medication for it. I don't take any medication at all anymore, actually. And I have energy all the time. I sleep great. I wake up full of energy, and it's just incredible. One of the problems that I had when I started my challenge was looking ahead to summer. As an overweight person, summer is not pleasant. My legs rub together. I don't look good in outfits, dresses, whatever, shorts. And I just found myself kind of dreading that. And I don't dread it anymore. I have now lost 37 pounds. And 25 and a half inches. And I'm from a size 18 to a 10. I haven't exercised at all yet. I kind of wanted to do my challenge on the products alone. I was very skeptical, and it's worked. And now I really look forward to every hot day to wear shorts. I actually wore a dress twice to work for the first time ever. And so it's just been really amazing. And all of the products are absolutely incredible. So if you guys are interested in it, I just really encourage you to look at it for your health, your energy, just your overall well-being, because it's really fantastic.
Oh no, she was good.
No, next we're going to hear from Brendan Wilson.
Oh, we're not going to
She's
trivia yet?
looking for her paper.
Okay. Becky was going to come do trivia, but she lost her papers. My name is Brendan Wilson. I've been a member of Team Advo Peeps since it started in November. And when I started with AdvoCare, my wife and I were just looking to get healthy. We just wanted to kind of turn the tides of where we were going with our health and wellness. And I wanted to put on some weight and just kind of restart things. And so I got on a 24-day challenge because I thought it'd be a good idea to start with a cleanse, even though I wanted to put on weight. I wanted to clean my body out of all the junk I've been putting into it for too long. So I did that, and in the first couple months, I lost 10 pounds of fat. I had a body composition analysis done at the start of my challenge, or right when I started. And at the end of, after 2 months, I had lost 10 pounds of fat and put on 12 pounds of muscle. And I not only, it's funny because I was thinking about this earlier, I was thinking like, you know, some guys would just like to get back to those, back in the day when I was fit. For me, I got back like never before. My body's in the best shape I've ever been in my life at the age of 33 years old. That's pretty awesome to say that I'm better, and my wife can attest to this because we knew each other at the time, in better shape than when I was 17. And so that's just pretty awesome, and I feel great, and it's funny because I like to think that I'm not a vain person, but it's nice to look in the mirror and say I feel good about the way I look. So that's been my adventure with AdvoCare, and now I'm just continuing on that and working on getting more definition and keeping my health where it's at.
Thank you, Brendan. Now we're going to have some trivia. Becky? Around the corner.
Okay, found the paper.
the Whopper or the Big Mac?
Whopper.
Big Mac. Big Mac.
Big Mac,
Whopper. It's the Whopper. The Burger King Whopper with cheese has nearly twice the saturated fat than the Big Mac at McDonald's, about a full day's worth, just as one.
So who gets the prize?
It's supposed to be Naomi's only get the prize.
Well, then just throw it at someone.
Well, nicely thrown.
Who was the first one? She's back here. She was the first one.
Okay,
She said so. I trust her.
congratulations.
Thank you, sis.
That was
Here's a true or false. Cut fruit loses up to 20% of its vitamin C in as little as 3 hours.
True. Sounds true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's
Good.
Did you get it first? Good job. Cut fruit and vegetables lose some nutritional value when the flesh is exposed, if I can talk, to oxygen. Fruit that are cut lose between 10 and 25% of vitamin C and antioxidants that are related to the vitamin A in them.
No more cutting apples.
Only eat them off the tree.
Just
Directly off the tree, folks.
How many more?
Two.
Two? I love this one. Which has the most sodium? Campbell's chicken noodle soup or McDonald's French fries?
Chicken noodle soup.
It's the chicken noodle soup. A single cup of Campbell's chicken noodle soup has more sodium than 5 medium bags of McDonald's.
Go, Jim. Right here.
What are you handing him?
That is a slam.
That's the same thing as, thank you. Better.
Here we go. What is the oldest eating utensil?
Fingers.
Give her a prize.
I think she's right. Nope, that says dinner guests in medieval England were expected to bring their own knives to a meal. Forks were not commonly used until the 16th century. Spoons are the oldest eating utensil, with crude prototypes dating back to the earliest period of the Stone Age.
Nice.
Yes,
I go with fingers personally.
You got it.
I did, but I don't.
You don't want it?
I don't get it.
She just wants fingers.
Okay.
I know, the fingers. I like fingers.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
One more.
Go for it.
Where did chocolate originate?
My husband.
Top that one. Belgium.
He's Belgian.
Nope.
Italy.
Nope.
Germany.
Nope.
Japan.
Nope.
Canada.
China.
Here's a hint.
Costa Rica.
Pangea.
What?
America.
What?
Yep.
Really?
It did.
We created
We created all the bad stuff.
Chocolate was
I'm Googling that.
Cookies.
How strong.
Right.
We're the ones
I
who
don't have a clue.
American pop culture.
All right.
What is that?
That's good.
The single service Fargo. No, not much. Not yet.
So that the container is from Safeway? And you put one scoop into them and take them wherever you're going.
Great.
It's supposed to be a demo.
travel cups.
I think it's for.
Oh, that's the best flavor there ever was. All right, so my name is Christy. I Ann. I'm an advisor with Team Peeps, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the 24-day challenge. So AdvoCare actually has a whole huge range of products for wellness. There's for weight loss, for performance. But our core product and our flagship product is the 24-day challenge. So the 24-day challenge starts, it's 2 phases. It starts with a cleanse phase, which is days 1 through 10, and then phase 2 is days 11 through 24, and that's the max phase. So starting with the cleanse phase, cleanse is kind of a dirty word. Nobody really likes it, but it's not a bad thing with AdvoCare. It's gentle and uneventful. I always say that you will not be in your bathroom cursing my name. So it's good. And the other thing that a lot of people hear cleanse and then think, oh, I'm going to starve. Not the case with AdvoCare. From day 1, you are eating probably more food than you've ever eaten in your life before. So you're eating a diet based on lean proteins, fruits and vegetables, low glycemic carbohydrates, and healthy fats. And you're eating a huge quantity of these foods. So the goal is to be feeding your metabolism consistently. And I don't have one with me, but when you sign up for your challenge, you get a checklist that goes through and tells you exactly what you're doing at every meal of the day. So it's kind of foolproof. You get a shopping list with all approved foods, how to shop in the grocery store if you need help, a portion chart. It's really, really cool. And also you get a cookbook that our team has developed that is constantly growing. I think it's at like 85 pages now with recipes that actually taste good because they're developed by real people instead of some people in an office far away somewhere. So that's what you get with your challenge. But then when you start your cleanse, you start with an herbal cleanse kit. So in your fancy little herbal cleanse, oh my herbal cleanse box is missing some things. So we're going to pretend we have a fiber drink in here. So your fiber drink has 10 grams of fiber in it. There's 2 flavors. So citrus is insoluble fiber. Peaches and cream is soluble fiber. They work different ways in your body, so it just kind of depends on what you need, and you can talk with your advisor to find out which one would be better for you. My favorite is citrus, but I am in the minority on that one. So you start with your fiber drink. You have herbal cleanse pills that come in this little box. So these are kind of the big daddy pills. They go into your system, scrub out your kidneys, your colon, your liver, get all the junk out of your system because everybody has 4 pounds of yeast, bacteria, garbage, just hanging out in there. So it's good to clear it all out so that you can get your body ready for absorption. And then once you get everything cleared out, then you get to add in these little probiotic restore. So these guys are tiny, but they're awesome. So you have scrubbed yourself out with the herbal cleanse pills. The fiber drink gently pushes everything through. And then you're adding in probiotics to put the good things back in after you've taken all the junk out. So these are awesome. Over 4 billion live villi in these. Super high quality probiotics. I love these guys so much that I take extras every day. So you're doing your herbal cleanse. Let's talk about Spark, okay? This is my best friend on the planet. So Spark is your coffee, energy drink, soda, whatever it is that you're putting in your body that you shouldn't be, replace it with Spark, okay? So 21 vitamins and amino acids, good for energy, mental focus, and clarity. And it's not something where you're going to get buzzed and then crash unless you drink way too much of it. Yeah, Spark is awesome. Marianne calls it liquid sunshine in a cup, and my team jokes with me that when I die, they're going to cremate me and put my ashes in a Fruit Punch Spark canister. So that's how much I love my Fruit Punch Spark. So Spark, herbal cleanse, and then omega plaques. So omega-3 fatty acids, these are really, really healthy for your body. You need good fat going in to attach to the bad fat and suck it on out of your system. It sucks it out, but it takes it out. Anyway, so these are super high quality. Dr. Oz actually did a study of omega-3 supplements. AdvoCare didn't know that he was using their products, but he did. He chose 40 different supplements, and AdvoCare was one of only 2 whose products had the quantities in it that it said on the label and that wasn't rancid. So something that I learned after I started AdvoCare is that most fish oil supplements on the market are rancid before you ever bring them home. So kind of gross, but ours passed his little test, which is a cool little grading factor for us, and also just nice to know that it's high quality, because that is something that AdvoCare, that's number 1 to them, is integrity and quality of their product. So you're doing those 3 in phase 1, so you've gone through days 1 through 10, cleared your body out, now you're ready to absorb all the nutrients that you're going to put in phase 2. So phase 2, you're still doing your spark, because spark is something that we will all do until the day we die and then some. And then you're adding in your M&S. So this is metabolic nutrition system. This is just a well-rounded, awesome supplement for overall wellness. It fills in all of the nutritional gaps. So you're going to be eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of just nutrient-dense food that some of you have probably never eaten before, maybe some of you have. But this goes in and fills in all the nutritional gaps that you just cannot possibly eat enough to fill them all in. So AdvoCare has made it really, really easy. So every day you get 1 strip. You don't take them all at once. so it's cool. You grab your strip, tear your first one off and take it, chuck the rest of them in your pocket, your purse, your, whatever you're taking with you for the day so that you have them with. And they're all labeled so that you can't hopefully mess up with that. But so 30 minutes before breakfast, 30 minutes before lunch, and then with either breakfast or lunch. And this is great. So there's 3 different blends. There's M&S3, which is for overall wellness, M&SE, which is my friend, and that's the energy blend, and then there's M&SC, which is for appetite control. So if you're a person who's a late night munchy kind of person, M&SC would be for you. But this is really cool. So you've got thermogenic support for your metabolism. You've got calcium in the wellness blend. There's probiotics, good core multivitamin, more omegas. These are awesome. You will tell a difference on days that you take them and days that you don't. So high quality, awesome product. So you've added in your M&S. And then let's talk about meal replacement shakes. So this is actually an optional part of the challenge. Some people don't do these at all. For me, it was not an optional part of the challenge because I am a complete night owl and not at all a morning person. I hate getting up in the morning, and so I would get up and rush out the door and get my kids to school and then come home and several hours later I would eat the first time for the day. So if you're a breakfast skipper, this is big for you. And you can use them both phases of the challenge. You can use them just in the second phase. You can use them whenever or every day. But it's cool. 24 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, so it's completely balanced. And they taste really good. So they're not something where, oh sure, go ahead.
Are they all one flavor or is it?
They're not, no. So they come in vanilla and then chocolate mocha, and berry. So
The chocolate mocha is wonderful.
I have heard that. Yeah, so that's something that I just really liked because I've tried a lot of different meal shakes and they're not so good. So yeah, so you can do your meal shakes. And that's kind of the core 24-day challenge. So there's a couple of add-ons that we kind of recommend for maximum results or just if you want to get really excited about it. So the first one is Catalyst. This is the mandatory optional add-on, okay? So it's really, really important. I don't recommend anybody ever do a challenge without Catalyst. And what Catalyst does is just goes into your body, it's food for your muscles. So generally when you go to lose weight, the first place your body takes it from is your muscle, or I'm sorry, your fat. Yeah, your muscle. I can't talk.
Your muscle.
Takes it from your muscle, not your fat. So put your Catalyst in, kind of puts a shield over your muscle, makes your body draw from your fat source instead of your muscle. And it's kind of crazy. I also have not worked out since I started because of an injury, but I've noticed a change in my muscle definition that I can only attribute to Catalyst. So this is something that, even though it's not part of the 24-day challenge bundle, it's really, really important. So we always recommend people do Catalyst. The second one I like to talk about, this one to me is not as important as Catalyst, but this is Thermo Plus. So this might be for somebody who just has a lot of extra body fat that they want to lose. I've used this since I started with AdvoCare, and it basically is just metabolism support. So one serving burns about 300 calories. So it's an optional thing. Some people like it, some people don't, but it's worth mentioning. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is muscle gain. So this is something that I love, and I personally think it's kind of a stupid name for a really cool product because it's not going to make you gain anything. This is, you're trying to lose weight. It's not going to keep you from that. It will actually enhance your weight loss. So this is awesome. It's 25 grams of protein with only 4 grams of carbs. So it's really cool for late night snack, before bed, blended up. And again, it's something that tastes really good. So often for me, I've seen with protein powders where they're gritty or they taste kind of funky, but this is really good. So I have 3 little kids, 3, 5, and 7, and they love this stuff. They drink it every single night before bed. So yeah, so muscle gain is something that can greatly enhance your experience on the challenge. And also there's a lot of cool recipes in that cookbook that use muscle gain for pancakes and muffins and what else?
I made overnight breakfast porridge last
Yeah.
night with oatmeal and 2 scoops of muscle gain and coconut milk. And I was eating it for breakfast and it was like eating chocolate pudding.
Yeah.
It was really, it felt sinful.
Yeah, so muscle gain is another really cool product. So that's kind of our flagship core product bundle there. Am I staying up here?
Yeah, yes, you are.
That would be
Oh, hey, there's me.
I'm so mad.
I don't really like that picture, but I kind of love that picture. So I have to tell you the story real quick behind that picture. So I don't look happy in that picture because I had I had avoided mirrors and pictures and anything of the like for a long time because I was in denial about how unhealthy I was. But I had my husband take my before pictures and I looked at them to make sure he did a good job and realized that the yoga pants I was wearing were see-through. So I had to have them retaken, but I had just, right before that picture was taken, I just realized just how bad I'd gotten, how unhealthy I was and what I looked like. And so I was not super happy when that picture was taken. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, my name's Christy. I've been with AdvoCare since February. And I don't know, that picture kind of says everything about where I was when I started. Miserable, tired, exhausted, unhealthy, not living life, hiding from life, really. I missed my 10-year high school reunion because I didn't want to be the one who got fat. I stayed home from school functions for my kids. I was not living my life. I was hiding from it and hoping that nobody would notice how miserable I was. So I finally had a turning point when I found myself going to McDonald's 3 times a week with my little boy who's 3 after I would drop my big girls off at school. We would go 3 times a week. I would scan the parking lot to make sure there weren't any of my friends around. Nobody was going to see me go through the drive-thru. And we would both eat, hide the wrappers and the evidence, pay with cash so that nobody knew that I was doing that. So I don't know if that sounds like addict behavior to anybody else, but it certainly did to me. So that was when I knew that I needed help. And I called a friend of mine, desperate for something, didn't know how to make a change, and she told me to get in contact with her friend Mary Ann, who'd struggled with her weight all of her life, but she said she's had great success on this AdvoCare thing. And I said, okay. So I got in contact with Mary Ann, who's not here tonight, but she's amazing. And she scared me a little bit because she was so intense, so loved AdvoCare. And I was just kind of like, well, this lady's crazy, but okay, I need to lose weight. But I saw on the Facebook group that Sherri talked about just this family of people that's supportive and happy and successful. So I said, okay, and I ordered my 24-day challenge. And the day that I ordered my challenge, Mary Ann mentioned to me, hey, if you become a member, you can get a discount. And I was like, no, crazy AdvoCare lady, that is not me. I will never sell AdvoCare. I want to be a member. Give me my challenge and leave me alone. So she did. She sold me my challenge. I was a retail customer, and then it takes about a week of shipping to get to my house, and I spent that week eating everything that would hold still long enough for me to get it into my mouth. And I gained about 6 pounds in 1 week. So yeah, so that just shows how unhealthy I was. 6 pounds in a week, that's not eating salad. Yeah, so my challenge got to me, and I started it, and 3 hours into my first day, I already felt so amazing that I knew that this stuff, probably Spark, wanted to be in my body for the rest of my life. So I'm on Facebook to Mary Ann, what is this stuff? And I said, I want to be a member. Sign me up. I'm going to use this stuff long past the 24-day challenge, and I want a discount because everything tastes better with a discount. So I signed up for my membership, and I still said, don't get any ideas. I will never, ever sell this stuff. So anyway, she was like, okay, yep, I bet. So fast forward a couple more days, and already my skin was clearing up, I was losing weight, my energy was through the roof, my friends were noticing that I was happy, and I was excited for the first time in ever, really, and they were like, what are you doing? And so I started to see that maybe this could be a successful business venture for me. And within 13 days, I was at the maximum discount level, and I was excited about building a business and also about losing weight. So fast forward through the end of my challenge, I lost 15.6 pounds and 18 inches on my challenge. Yeah, but I gained my life back, more importantly. So I haven't napped since I started my challenge, and I was a daily napper, whether I wanted to or not. My kids noticed that I was happier and actually love AdvoCare so much that yesterday they were playing AdvoCare Advisor. It was really, really cute until I couldn't find my Omega Flex when I needed it. Yeah. So anyway, I've gone on to lose 43 pounds since I started. And I just feel better than I have in years. But in addition to that, something that I was terrified of was saying yes to building a business with AdvoCare. I didn't think that I'd ever be a salesperson. I didn't think that I would ever be successful at it because I don't like, before AdvoCare, I did not like large groups of people that I don't know. Like, this was not something I ever would have done before AdvoCare. But I started saying, no, I'm not interested in that business. And as I had people believing in me, that, long before I believed in myself, my business started growing. And now I'm at a point, just a few months later, where I'm making $1,500 a month with AdvoCare, which is now turned into a way that I can't quite yet pay all of my bills with it, but it's the way that I'm supporting my kids as a single mom now. And it's exciting for me to know that by the end of the year, I'll be making $7,000 a month with AdvoCare so that I can support those kids without ever having to put them into daycare. Their life doesn't have to change, and I can help anybody who needs AdvoCare but can't afford it.
Hi guys, I'm Tiffany Wilson. I started Team Advo Peeps back in November of last year. When we started, there was 4 of us, kind of getting together, seeing what this AdvoCare thing was all about. And we really just wanted to build some sort of support system for the whole group of us. Where I was at, November last year, I was 250 pounds. That's how much I weighed at the end of my last pregnancy. My daughter's now is 3.5. I looked like I was pregnant. I had been indulging in that whole past year and a half in lots of dark chocolate, wine, beer, cheese, just a big connoisseur of a lot of things. And I didn't see where I was at. I was much a pretty positive person. But there was just something a little bit off, and that's when AdvoCare found me. In my first 24-day challenge, I lost 14 pounds, 16 inches. I started off in a size 20. Fast forward now to, well, I've been doing it for about 7 months. I've lost 42 pounds, down to a size 12, 14. In my life, our life has been radically changed. I was first approached AdvoCare from the business standpoint. And prior to AdvoCare, I owned my own business. And the business was shown to me, and I said, you know what? There's no reason why I want to add another business onto my life. No, thank you. And I was actually offended. So I bought from somewhere else. Somebody I didn't know at all. So with that, I was on product, just kind of like Chrissy, for about a week. And said, oh my goodness, I think I'm probably going to do this for a really long time. I might as well get a discount.
Yes.
And with that, my friends started hearing about the changes that I was having, and they said, well, I think I want to do that too. And all of a sudden, I started making money. I think our first check was like $44. I said, that's neat. Maybe we can make enough money to pay for our product use. We did that within the second paycheck. Then after that, we had a goal of making $300 a month so I could pay for midwifery school. We reached that, I think that paycheck number 3 or 4. So far, Brendan and I have made close to $30,000 since November, starting AdvoCare, and we are on pace, we are Ruby level leaders, so we're on pace to make $80,000 per year. Our goal with that is that by the end of this year, we'll be making $12,000 per month, so that we can give our family of 7 choices. Our children choices that they've never been able to have. And then by doing so, we're helping all of our other team leaders do the same thing for their families. So it kind of is a trickle-down butterfly effect. It's super cool. So I just want to briefly talk about the different relationships that you can have with AdvoCare. Ooh, oh, pretty. So a retail customer, you can go onto my website, buy a 24-day challenge for $190. Shipping and tax comes to be about $205. I make $78 off of that. If you'd like to save some money, your second option is to purchase a distributor kit, which I don't know if we have one with us. It's $79, and with that, you get a 20% discount. You get a full box of Spark and Slam, which you guys saw tonight, and you can also start making some money. So that would be, so there's a retail customer, then the wholesale customer, and your discount can grow anywhere from 20 to all the way up to 40%. I like what we have down there is that a membership is basically like a Costco card. So it's a one-time fee, and you can choose to just purchase for yourself, or you can share it with others as well. Then the third way that people can make money is by intentionally sharing AdvoCare, which many of the people you heard speak tonight are doing for themselves. And these people are making, we have many people on our team making anywhere from $500 to $7,000 per month with AdvoCare. Next one. Is there another one, or do you just have 3? We have 4, okay. The advisor level is where everyone that did speak tonight, they're at 40% off. So when I said that off of this person I made $78, that's what these people are making when they do retail sales. And also, like Chrissy said, everything tastes better with a discount. When my husband started using the performance line, this guy that cost $76, is that correct?
Retail.
I was like, okay, we really need to be at that 40% off level because there's about 8 different products in this line for those that want to build, and they're much better at a discount. Let's see here. What else can I tell you guys about that?
Can I share that also
Yeah.
not unreasonable to what's on the market right now either? Their
Oh,
prices are
totally.
no more expensive than what you
No, I
get in
know.
the store and buy. They're actually even in retail comparable or a little bit less. So
Right.
They're
Yeah.
not overpriced to try to convince you to sign up. I like that.
Yeah. That is pretty neat.
Sorry.
No, that's
Thank you.
totally fine. And this is just basically if someone wants to choose to become a member, and you do want to intentionally make some money at doing it, the first thing to do is get on the 24-day challenge. You hook up with your advisor, or one of us. You make a list of people that you want to help. We come to your house. We do this in a much smaller scale in the comfort of your own home, and we see who you can help. What else do we have on there? This is a new slide presentation. There's a couple of other ways that we get paid. So I talked to you about the retail profit, the wholesale commissions, overrides. So when someone's at the advisor level, like Christy is, when she has someone purchase underneath her, we get paid in a third way. Then we also get paid once we're at a leadership level, like we're Ruby leaders, we get paid a leadership bonus as well. And we also earn trips. I just got back from Cabo about a month ago and got to spend time with many Ruby and above leaders in the company. So I think that basically covers it. Honey, you want to come up and
It's,
close this
you didn't
one?
cover incentives too. There's rookie bonus, but
Yeah.
there's other cash bonuses. There's over 20, or there's not over $20,000 paid out every pay period for a rookie bonus incentive for those that are the top producers in the company. And pay periods, we didn't say is every 2 weeks. It's like normal pay periods for a lot of companies.
We actually get paychecks from AdvoCare, so we're not like buying a whole bunch of product and just leaving it on our shelves. People order from our website and it goes straight to them, which is so cool. A lot of companies, you have to buy in, a couple of $1,000s worth, which you can. There is that option. You can buy in for $3,000 and start off with a 40% level mark, but you don't have to, which is pretty cool.
But it's actually more profitable for you if you do.
It is.
Yeah, we make more money if you don't, but
Yes. And this is the pay period kickoff call. We do this every 2 weeks about. And on there we share some people's business stories. And we also talk about just where we're going. And Brendan normally shares some great vision. And then we close it up at the end. And they're always recorded. So we will post these on the member side of our Team Advo Peeps Facebook group. Can I talk about Success School?
Sure. Every 6 months, AdvoCare hosts a success school. It's like a training that they have down in Texas. AdvoCare is based in Texas. And that's where this year's going to be Cowboy Stadium. And so we just go there and get filled up, we hear a lot of stories of people that have had success with AdvoCare. There's in the US 300,000 distributors, so about 8 of those show up in Texas. Not a lot of people that are actually really doing it seriously and making a lot of money and really going after it. So it's cool to see that you're part of kind of this elite team that goes down there and get that training. But it's just an awesome opportunity to not only get information about the business, but to just hear the stories of other people that have had that success. And we're heading down in what is August 7th.
Are we going in like 2 weeks? Yeah, we have a house with like 25 people or something. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we rented a house this time. The first time was 6 months ago. It was.
Brendan and I went by ourselves.
Yeah. So now we have a house full of people sitting on the floor. Is there anything more on the slides?
No, you just keep wrapping it up.
That's it. So to close it up, that's good. I'm not good at following slides and all that much. I don't think.
That's new for us.
I know. So I just whenever I close these, it's weird to think about. 7 months is not a long period of time. And for us, we came into this business just as customers wanting to get our health back, and it's been really cool to have like these little like incremental steps up that have the vision of the business itself has changed for us obviously over time. We saw maybe we could make a couple $100 to pay for school tuition, and then within a couple months we were making over $1,000 a month, and now we usually make about $5,000 a month. And when we first started, actually shortly after we started, I got let go from my job, and that gave us the opportunity, when that happened, for me to stay home. We have 5 kids, and so that was a really cool thing for us to be able to do. I'm going to skip this. I didn't say that lights in my eyes. But in those incremental steps, it's a cool thing to kind of look back on to where we come from thinking about taking care of our own health to now sharing that with other people. And it was to see hundreds of people not only take control of their physical health, but also to see that many people decide to take control of their finances as well, and to change the kind of the tides of their finances. I know for us personally, our family was 7 people. We weren't balling, we weren't making a lot of money.
We were paying the bills, like whatever one was closest to getting shut off. We'd
Right.
pay that one first and then the next.
Yeah. So it was cool it's been awesome to not only have that opportunity for ourselves, but then to pay it forward to other people and say that when I meet someone, I can not only give them the opportunity to totally radically alter their health and their life physically, but to financially totally change. And to where now I was out running yesterday. Sorry, I'm not trying to go long on this, but I was out running yesterday. I was thinking about like all the things that I've gone through in life, and all the successes I've had and all the failures I've had. And I was thinking about like how the difference between really successful people and not successful people is the really successful people generally have gone through a lot more failures. And that's what I wanted my life to be. And I wanted to take all those failures and all those heartaches and hardships that I've gone through and make them count for something. And make them count for somebody else. And so I know and the cool thing is that's not just my story, that's everybody in this room, that's you right in your seat. Like that's what you have the opportunity to do. Your failures, your successes, you can all take them and ball them up and hand them off to somebody else and say, not only am I winning, but you can too. And so I just thank you guys for being here for yourselves and for the people that you're sharing this with. It really is an amazing, amazing opportunity to change your future.
Thank you. Do you leaders want to come up here for questions and answers? Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah, of course I do. So I talked to you Saturday.
Yeah.